we'll learn about the Greater New Orleans Science and Engineering Fair, which gives students the opportunity to learn about futures in STEM fields. Joining us are Tulane's Dr. Michelle Sanchez and Matthew Enos from Patrick F. Taylor Science and Technology Academy to do a really fun experiment.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That was a mouthful. Let's see what we're doing here. We've got polymorph?
This is polycaprolactam material.
Okay.
So you probably don't know what that is. It's the better older brother to polyvinyl chloride. It is biodegradable and much, much stronger.
Okay.
Although it is a little bit less heat resistant, but that works to our advantage here because we're going to take this material and put it in some very hot water and make a biodegradable glove. All right. So this is my first mark. I tried to make a glove, and this is what came out of that.
Okay.
It's very, very strong. You want to feel?
Yeah.
But you cannot move it whatsoever.
Right, we need to be a little more
We
flexible.
need to be more flexible.
Would our body heat be enough to make it more flexible?
No.
No, it's got to be pretty hot.
It's got to be pretty hot. So what I did to make a better glove is just cover the most important parts of the finger. Just the fingertips and the palm. That's where you see most damage in hand protection.
Okay.
So to do this today, we're just gonna take a little bit of the polycaprolactam material.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Oops.
Cool. And we're gonna put it in the...
Put it right into the boiling water.
Okay.
And just give it about 5, 10, 15 seconds to just heat up, get really, really pliable.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna take it and mold it onto this hand.
And what gave you... Wait, are you gonna put your hand in boiling water?
Don't worry, I have a hot glove under this.
Okay, there's
Yes, do not put your hand into boiling water, please.
I can't let you do that on live TV.
Yes.
No. Okay, so tell me about what's coming up.
Yeah, so the Greater New Orleans Science and Engineering Fair is next week at Tulane University, and we will be hosting over 250 middle school and high school students from across the area.
Are you gonna be going?
Yes, of course.
Yes, so we have over about 100 judges coming on each of the days to judge the students, and we're really excited. Our top 4 winners, which could potentially be Matthew, get to go to the International Fair in May in Los Angeles.
Wow.
And then all of the winners of the categories actually move on to the Louisiana Science and Engineering
Now,
Fair.
I'm familiar from when I was a kid with just like your typical science fair that you do through school. This seems like a next level up.
Right, so we've gone from the traditional physical and biological sciences to a lot more materials, engineering. So we're gonna have engineering design prototypes, things like Matthew's, which really focuses on materials and improving our latex glove. So
if Matthew's idea here, which is like amazing, first of all, if your idea here, makes it to LA, to the international thing, could it potentially get the funding or a serious enough interest to make this into a more realistic thing doctors and nurses could be using in hospitals?
Oh, definitely. I mean, just at our fair, we give over $60,000 in prizes. So the international fair, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in prizes. And there are definitely people who work on patents and things like that will be there, so.
Wow, okay, so show me how we finish off this glove.
Amazing.
We're just getting the tips, right, and the palm.
Yep, just the tip.
Okay.
So you see this very pliable material?
Yeah.
It's very good. It's okay to touch now because all it does is...
It cools quickly?
It cools very quickly, yes. So we're a little bit of a time crunch. We gotta make sure it doesn't harden too fast.
Well, I'm just imagining like if a machine, you're doing this with your hands, which still is showing the concept very well. But if this were to get the funding and a machine were able to do this very smoothly and even more thin, how thick does it have to be to have the strength and things that you're talking about?
This could be a 1 millimeter thick, similar to a regular plastic glove that's on my hand, to just be like 4 times as protective as a regular PVC glove.
What gave you this idea? What made you start thinking about this?
Well, I always knew I wanted to do an experiment related to safety, and I thought, what's more safe than gloves, And I just did a lot of scientific journaling research into gloves, and I saw that they had an amazing strain on the environment, and it was really hurting some specific areas. And I just researched what material could replace the plastic. And I found polycaprolactam. It's just this miracle material that just happens to be exactly what you need.
We just need it to be a little more pliable, which is why you're making it thinner and only on the spots that you need. Now, will that help the plastic underneath it biodegrade faster? Or not necessarily?
Not
You would hope
necessarily.
that in a mass production of it, it would help maybe take the place of that plastic.
Yes. In my future research, and if I could get this to an industrial stage, I would hope that only polycaprolactone would be used. This, so far, is just a protective covering of the glove, which could also just replace protective gloves. You know, much more biodegradable pieces and also much stronger material.
Amazing. Thank you so much for inspiring this generation of geniuses that are coming up with what are going to be our next big scientific advances. This is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's happening right there at Tulane. Tell me the day again.
The judging is happening on Tuesday and Wednesday. We
Okay.
also have public viewing in the afternoon. All of that's on our website, gnosef.org.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
Well, coming up after the break, I'll have a quick check on weather, plus Lee Zurich and Tisha Powell tell us what's coming up right after NOLA Now.